a chair and join me today. Out in my workshop, I'm tinkering away. Wand above staring down on me. Wonder what my next project will be. Working on my Johnson, my Mercury Mark 10. Firing up my StarCraft to fish again. Grab your friends and your dog is too, to watch Tim's Workshop on my YouTube.
Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. I want to show you how to save one of these coils for a 1947 Johnson TD20. Hey, please subscribe and leave comments. Hey, it doesn't cost you a dime to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe and you'll be part of the club. If you like, give me a like. Let your friends and family know about my videos too. Alright, let's get going on this 1947 coil. What you first need is an ohms meter. Has a high amount of ohms readings. Okay, so this one here, to test this coil, you need to set it not on X10 but X1K. So you put it on there to test the ohms on this, to see if it's working. First off, check the meter, and you want to make sure it's on 0 ohms. Right now, it's a little past that. So you want to dial it back down. Now it's on 0. See that? It jumps up to 0 ohms. So this coil here, it still works. Once I realized what I was doing, after I screwed this one up, this one here, all I did is just heat it up enough to pull it straight off. And I didn't mess with this. I didn't turn it back and forth, you know. This one here I got a little too aggressive with, and I broke the wire that was on the inside. I'll show you here that this one, I got this set on X1K, which is 1000 ohms. That's why you need one of these meters that test these kind of coils. If you test from here to here, it'll jump up to 0 ohms, and then go up here where I took that that spark plug cable wire off the side here, and it goes up to 700 ohms, or 7 ohms. So 7 ohms. This one works. Okay, this one here, when I tested where it came out at to this wire here, it wasn't working. So what I did is I had to get inside here to get this wire fixed. So I used my screwdriver, got in here, tap, 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 broke some of this plastic off, okay, got in there with my knife on the inside, and I was able to fish that part of that wire up and kept pulling it out, so it actually came out past the plastic. And then I took some of the old spark plug wire and I took 3 strands off of it, wound them together, and then opened up the one end so there's 3 strands, then put it over the wire that was on there, all those 3 strands, and then took my needle nose and squeezed those 3 strands down on top of that other wire, and then it was sticking out there by itself. Then I took my fast acting flux. That's what you want to get. You don't want to get the acid one. You want to get the rosin core solder. That's a general purpose soldering, so you want to make sure you get the right solder. And then with the solder gun, what you want to do is get the tip of this, get it hot, get it up underneath where the 2 wires are held together there, underneath those wires, and then come over the top with this and melt the drop onto those two wires where they connect. And when I did that, it ended up being just outside of where this plastic went back together. And I saved the pieces of the plastic that broke off. There was 3 of them. You can see where the old hole was. So when I pulled this wire up, so it was up higher, it's actually moved to a different location than where the original exit was. So what I did is I used my drill motor where the new exit hole is here, right? I took the top plastic piece and the bottom plastic piece and I marked it, and then I used the file on my cone file and held it up, and I marked it where it just needs to notch it a little bit on both pieces. Did that, and then I used Seal All to seal the plastic pieces back in. And then I'll put a little more seal where that hole is, the old hole, and fill that in. After I did all that, I put my tester back on it. You want this wire here, this one, the little short one. That's the one that goes to the points. So you put that on there, and this, and now we got 700 ohms, 7 ohms. There we go. It works. So now we can put this back together. And the way this goes in, these pieces here on both sides, you just bend those. Once you push this back in, this back in here, then you just bend those tabs back over, and that's what holds it on there. So I want to make sure that when I put this back on, it's the right way. So this one here goes with the long end where this where your spark plug cable is going to connect here. And what I'm doing is I'm just going to solder the new spark plug cable with the wire sticking out a little bit and solder it onto this. And then when you lock it into this, it won't go anywhere once you screw it back onto the plate. So I wanted to show you that that's how you fix one of these. Yeah, you got to break it, but you don't want to take the whole thing off, and you can't. I mean, it's pretty much bonded on there, so you are going to have to break the plastic, but only break off what you need, and then you can glue it back on once you get the wire reattached. Hopefully that helps you. If you like the video, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell, give me a like, and tell your friends and family about my videos too. So until next time, see ya.